We're here with some Fallout 4, and I'm going to jump into some mods. First, starting off with the NCR Propaganda mod. This is something for settlement building, and it's going to give you NCR themed decorations, multiple flags and decals, including the violated versions with the FNCR written over them. So the only problem that I had with this mod was some of the items, like the trifold flag and the NCR money, could only be placed on the ground, so you could not place it on tables. And you probably have to do something like pillar glitch it, or use another mod like place anywhere to make any use out of them. The next mod that I tried was Better Settlers, and this mod is supposed to make the settlers more unique in appearance. So it has a couple of requirements like Azar hair and Ellie's armors. But when I used this, all of the settlers that I spawned in were nude. So this might be because I spawned them in with, console commands and cheats, or maybe it's required that you use a new game. Next is Favorites Menu EX, and this makes the Favorites menu into a wheel like New Vegas. So it works like it should. However, I didn't get an MCM menu like the mod says that you should, and even after saving and reloading my game, I couldn't even get the MCM menu to pop up. So this caused me to not be able to properly manage my items to place them in the slots that I wanted. So this mod also makes you stop moving when you open this menu, and this does not happen in the vanilla favorites menu. So I think it's kind of like a step back in some ways. It will just make you more vulnerable when you open a menu. So you can most likely tell this mod on and off mid playthrough because it doesn't have a plugin. Next is Power Armor Workbench by Treadwheel, and this is the mod that I am surprised that nobody has made sooner, because you can now use workstations while in Power Armor. You can also use the chem stations and cooking pots as well. So even on that cooking pot that's placed on the ground, you can use that as well, although you'll be using standing animations. So you cannot use the equipment crafting overhaul workbench. It will just notify you that you cannot do that while in Power Armor. So if you use this mod while in first person, it will force you to third person when you exit the workbench. Just simply go back into first person. It's not a big deal. So hopefully this mod is bug free, because I think it is great and it is something that I wanted for a long time. Next is CocaCola Machine Replacer, and this is going to change the CocaCola Machine with Coca-Cola variants. So you can get this with like the white diet version, the original red version, or you can get both of them. So I chose the version that gives me both, but I didn't see any white versions. But I will admit that I didn't check around for too long because I was already turned off by the mod having missing textures over the buttons. So you can see like on the right side of the machine, there's just like a bunch of purple going on there because there's some missing textures. Next, we have Vault 111 Exterior Settlement by Ragoda. This one is self-explanatory. You can now build outside of Vault 111, and you can scrap most of the items. So those large blue containers, the dumpsters, and the fences are notable items that you can scrap. So if you have this loaded after your forest mod, if you have one installed, you should be able to scrap all of the trees in this area. So I quickly threw together a settlement while waiting for settlers to show up, and even while having 10 charisma, only one appeared. So this isn't a huge deal, since you actually can send settlers from other settlements to this location. So supply lines also work fine, and this is a nice mod if you want to support Sanctuary even more, because you can use this spot for the provisioners to help with the northern spawn point during settlement attacks. So I am going to shut down here. I will link all of the mods in the description below. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.